Huh?
Hey! Your teacher had such faith in you.
What the heck?
So,
Hmm.
This as such, it's soon the doors to the dining. Okay then.
You know?
well...
Goodbye.
Hey. Hey. Correct. So then... Indeed. So... However, correct. Indeed. That's right. Indeed. Correct. Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden, the one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her. Indeed. In other words... Wrong. Anyway... So... Is that right? Hey. Hey. Why is that? I see. Correct. In other words, if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. Hey. It's true. However... Hey. Indeed. Hey. Indeed. Well... So then, Makoto. Goodbye.
Monokuma appears! Hey! Most suspicious. Wow. You need something? Say what? Actually... What? My entire... This is kinda depressing. What are you thinking? Unbelievable. What the heck? Pung pung. Monokuma Theater. Then you guys have to
Good morning, everyone! It is not yet ready to...
What?
What's your problem?
Huh?
Huh? So,
Could it be... Very strange. You know?
What's this?
What? What?
Hey! Hey! Who?
Huh? What?
Uh-huh.
This is very
Hey,
Hey! Hey! What the heck?
What the heck? You know? Very
Yeah, what's your
I understand. I should understand it. My goal isn't, it's to stay here. Hope, this is all, and that's why I have to stay. I have... My dream just so strange. Huh? Kyoko? What did you... What did you...
If the world were like that,
Good morning. Get ready to...
Hey, Mako. Cause, I mean... Okay. That's right. Okay.
Huh? Oh. What?
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monica.
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Hey, What? So, in other words,
Could it be...
hey, you know? Huh? What? 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 What?
Just a second.
Yeah!
Oh!
Don't be mean! Well?
Just a second.
Hey.
Huh?
It's all cleared. Naturally. What?
What the heck?
Such ignorance.
But...
Come on. It's all clear now.
How about that?
Okay.
What?
Huh?
But...
So, in other words,
Hey.
what?
I mean...
What the heck? Okay.
Actually... Oh!
I see. It's all
What? What?
naturally. What?
Hey.
If you spend all your time trying to... Hey,
What?
What?
You called for me and so I appear.
Come on.
Give it a rest.
Not possible.
Yes, I see. Have you reached that certain age? So, you've got to be kidding. You SOB! Yep.
What did you say? Come on.
No way!
What?
Huh?
Well... Yes!
Come on. Come on. What did you say?
What?
What?
But...
In other words,
What? What the heck? But... What the heck? Huh?
What? What?
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
I see.
So,
Could it be... What the heck?
What?
What? What?
Stop talking.
What the heck?
so,
So...
What? I see. So, in other words...
Huh?
I see. In other...
What?
What? So that's it.
Huh?
It's all clear now.
Huh?
Hmm.
Huh?
What? But... Whoa! How about that?
That's enough.
Huh? What?
Naturally.
But...
Such ignorance.
I'm telling you! Huh?
What?
How about that?
Huh?
You know?
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
You know? Huh?
Ah.
What?
What the heck? Huh? What the heck?
Come on.
Huh? But...
Well...
What the heck? Could it be... Actually...
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Huh? Ah!
What?
Of course! Well now, shing!
Huh?
Let me out of...
Unbelievable. Yep. Well now. Hey,
What?
What the heck?
ta-da!
Huh? What the heck?
Unbelievable. Thrills, chills, kills! Extreme!
Huh?
But that's...
Oh, no!
Phew! Of course! Hey,
What are you saying?
Actually... Yes, indeed!
This can't be!
Yeah! Of course!
A body has been discovered after a certain amount of time.
It's the Monokuma file! Heart-pounding excitement! I can't wait! I can't wait!
I'm sick of this.
Stop talking.
What the heck?
Quiet.
But
That's right.
Huh?
Stop talking.
Okay.
So in other words, naturally. In other words, that's right. What? In other... That's right.
For serious. You know? Yo! Huh? Huh? But... What? Conspiracy!
It's all clear now.
What?
Just give... What? Goodbye.
you know? Huh? What? What?
Let's go. What? It's certainly possible. What? Come on.
It's true.
What? Such ignorance. I see. I see. Naturally.
Found it!
What? Hey, come on now.
What?
Of course. Hey, in other words, yes, indeed.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, the one they call the... Oh, watch out for her.
Why?
Huh? Yes, well now. Hey, Ah!
What? Such ignorant. That's right. It's certainly possible. What? It's all clear now. So, in other words... Let's go. I see. Very strange. That's right. I see. Very strange. Why? What? Let's... I see. What?
Time is utterly silent. It damages us anyway, so...
That's right.
Ah. Huh?
Hey.
What? Why?
Could it be... What? What?
Come on.
Hmm? In other words...
Huh?
Hey,
What?
is that right?
Shing!
Indeed.
Let's go.
But...
Correct. That's right. Whew. So... However... Wrong. In other words...
Just a second!
Makoto. It would seem... Goodbye.
wait! I can't wait! Thrills, chills, kills! Let's begin with a basic explanation. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong, then I'll punish. Okay, what?
Well then, let's discuss first. We need to clarify.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a good...
But
Well, that's just... She's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness.
Okay. So I just have to... Then let's compare Kyoko's trait.
her trait?
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she acted.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me.
Oh, you know, now that I...
They probably just got burnt. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all. That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a...
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
That Kyoko... Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
That Kyoko there is just...
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not...
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Shoot!
That Kyoko there is just a...
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
That Kyoko... Okay, then prove it.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Shoot!
That Kyoko there is just a ghost. Okay, then prove
The
it.
dead body
They got burnt up in the
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No, that's wrong! No. There's no way the corpse was... Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide. It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko,
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
which should have been obvious since she...
Okay, so then, who's...
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to... I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Shoot!
If Kyoko really is...
Then who died?
There's gotta be... I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition, and there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right? If Kyoko really... Then who died?
There's gotta be... I don't think so. And there wasn't any Well, if we can't identify the body...
No, that's wrong. There was one clue left behind that...
What? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel...
Cruel and unusual...
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell...
The key to figuring is the tattoo on the back of her...
Oh, yeah. Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously? They really...
No, that's not it. The idea...
Oh, really?
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group.
Okay,
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
Now I understand. The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the wolf of Ragnarok. It's from North. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
man, after all this time...
A wolf tattoo.
Exactly. Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
What? Are you saying the...
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean... Being the ultimate
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate... After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, Kyoko, that's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means...
Then who was she? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character, which would mean she was the same as us. Just
Then, who's the real...
It must have been the Hope's Peak.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know...
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out, please limit all future prattle, chatter,
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all Now then, just so nobody's the reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among... Hammer that point straight into your...
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed...
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
I got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go, all of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis.
Are me and Makoto.
Exactly so.
I have some...
Are you thinking of raising an
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder... Doing that might reveal...
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and...
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that, well, it was after nighttime for sure. So the murder must have happened.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between... Oh, but what time did we find...
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right?
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since...
He's right. It had to be...
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder,
I should say. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time. We've established a time. It took place somewhere between 9 o'clock. Yep. And Makoto.
Yeah, from to 7:30.
Shoot!
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning. Yep. And Makoto.
Yeah, from 10 to 7:30.
That's more than enough time. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have it.
Yeah, from 10 to 7:30.
Shoot!
We've established a time frame
For the murder.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the... Yep. And Makoto...
Yeah, from to 7:30.
That's more than enough time. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock.
No, that's wrong. Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock.
And what makes you say?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7, so if the body had been in the garden before, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. The body was wet.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words!
No, I'm saying that the body was wet.
What do you mean by denying the sprinkler? Are you trying to deny my entire...
Man, you're totally...
If you really think it wasn't, you'd better tell us why! I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! How can you say it wasn't—
This should prove it. Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why. The top half of the body was wet, yet. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely—
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet, while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then,
But Makoto's alibi was only...
so there's no way Makoto could have done it.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi.
I'd just like to say, if you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why...
So are you saying?
Of course I'm not. This is a trap.
A trap?
Stop wasting time! Stop wait!
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting...
Anyway,
Huh?
she thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put us. But you made one catastrophic mistake. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't.
So that...
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's...
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body...
Interesting.
All it would take is covering the body...
I got it! You're talking about the tarp.
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exact. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that faced down over the body. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep...
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder act. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
something's not right.
And what might that be? By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down, of course it didn't get dirty.
No, that's wrong. Actually, one side being clean is because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh!
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage? What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs. That's what Hifumi did, right?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, but after the murder,
So you're saying, man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like...
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water, and then... But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing, the ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that's certain. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe
they covered it.
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having...
Here's what happened. The murder, but the body didn't get wet, because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the...
If that's actually what took place.
But... to pull off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all the...
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the...
Oh no, I headed off to the gym.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered...
Well, don't just stand there.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about...
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that. That's what I thought when I first saw... It's the knife we...
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed. Then why did you hide?
It's not that I hid it.
Suspicious. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto...
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and...
What a horrible man you are, Makoto. The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife, that seals it.
Just because I had that automatically makes me the...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed...
What a horrible man you are, Makoto. The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it!
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
No, that's wrong. Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the...
Lies! We never...
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody... In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat.
Okay, fine.
So, when we... The knife had been thrust through the coat, along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill...
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about it.
Then the knife...
Was just another piece of camouflage. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound, and then they meant for us to latch on.
Oh, hey, I have a question. What's the deal with that explosion anyway?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between...
Well, if you're so smart...
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to...
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we will...
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know...
That's only natural. We saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion...
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by they wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byaku.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through.
That's true.
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the... Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? Then there's only...
Oh, yeah. According to the that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the... Then there's only one other...
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was
evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Shoot!
Then... Shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't because... Then there's only...
Oh, yeah. According to them, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury
has yet to be...
No, that's wrong! Mukuro died because of the blow to...
What about the wounds all over the rest of...
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming...
But then... What was the murder? The Monokuma file says she was...
Oh! I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible? If you hit someone...
Well, maybe they held it the other way and...
No way! The balance would be all off. I wouldn't mind testing...
No thanks. I bet you just hit...
I'd love to scoop out that...
I feel the same way!
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right?
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master!
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Shoot! I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that something was the titanium arrow.
An arrow?
Indeed. There's no...
Are you sure?
Hey! How dare you back?
I'm not back.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the...
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced.
Well, cousin, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
No, that's wrong. You're right. Just the one arrow would have been...
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a... The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what...
It's similar to Aesop's fable that the bundle, one stick is weak, but put them together and...
Damn, that's hard.
How is it harsh?
Anyway, that explains them. As for who the culprit is that stabbed... It was you, Kyo.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh, no.
How can you say that?
Because we have proof of...
Oh.
What? Surely you don't intend to protect... You know what will happen if you cover for the culprit, the death of us all.
Of course...
Then show us. Show every...
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the... right here.
And how does that...
Because...
It was... in my room.
Don't bother trying to play. That key is just the final piece. Your non-existent alibi. This all proves that you are the true culprit.
Hold on a sec.
Not this again.
No, it's not. There's one more thing I need to... Kyoko, Last night. Why? That's what I need to know.
I was just... protecting you.
What?
That's enough. The time for idle
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake.
I knew you were stubborn, but...
Really? But you should know better than anyone. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know. Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more.
Byakuya!
What Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said... I hid the evidence of my crime in the and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Those words you just...
Exactly.
I'm not the killer.
You should understand.
Byakuya!
Master would never...
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a thing. You said I hid the evidence
and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But
could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya!
What are you? Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
No, that's wrong! If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to... Because she had given her room key to...
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to
There was a lie hidden within
A lie?
Isn't that right?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you, so let's hear it. I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's, how else could the key have gotten that?
Someone other than me must have put it there.
That's the only explanation.
I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya.
There's no doubt of...
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten
into my room.
No, that's wrong. No. Kyoko could have got... You said so yourself. Didn't you, Kyoko?
Monokuma's secret...
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just...
No. I'm simply
What are you...
Like I said, this was a trap. So I lost. That's all this means.
Huh? Then... Kyoko aren't the killer?
Okay!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time...
But that's ridiculous!
It's because you were late, so the trial started... So then, it's time for a vote, but I guess we already... Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
This is...
Makoto, why are you staring off? Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the...
But who else?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You!
But of course I have an alibi. From night, I couldn't possibly have killed...
Well, someone
There's only one other someone could have had the key on them. Then once they arrived at the scene...
What?
It had to be...
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. Let's think about it one more time.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off. Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly... And Kyoko even said, it's a trap...
Okay!
Huh?
Time's up! Class try...
What?
What do you mean time's up? There's no...
It's because you were late! So then, it's time...
Voting
Now, who will be chosen as...
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What?
Sorry.
Yes, indeed. Yep. Hey! Shing! Thrills! Chills!
I don't expect you to forgive me.
Let's give it every... Wah?
This is...
It would seem...
What the heck?
In other words... Calm down.
Huh?
In other words...
What did...
So...
Hmm?
Just a second. It smells awful. Indeed. So... Hey. Hmm? So... You... Indeed. However... It's true. In other words... Indeed.
Huh?
Makoto. That's right. It would seem... Hey. Indeed. However... Why is that? Correct. However...
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't... It's...
Listen. Hey. Correct. So... Correct. So... In other words...
Huh?
No matter what...
So...
However... So... It's true. Indeed. Correct. However... So... However... However... Anyway... Indeed. Correct. That's right. In other words... Hey. Indeed. Anyway... Correct. However... Correct. Indeed. Correct. In other words... Makoto. Indeed. That's right. It would seem... Indeed. Anyway... Indeed. That's right. It's true. Indeed. Hey, So... Wrong. Right. Indeed. It's true. However, What? Wrong. However, So... However... Right. However... So... However... Correct. Wrong. Hey. Indeed. That's right. Whew. Listen. So then, in other words, however, because so right. Indeed. Shall we go?
Well now. I don't, Bo! Pung, pung!
What?
Shing! You're making me angry!
Right. However, now, if...
Huh? Hey!
Because... In other words... However... Right. Indeed.